the stew.
So you know what I should do?
Peanuts in the stew.
Day 4 of tracking for the next Dogwood Gap album. Today we're actually just re-recording Face Off because I wasn't pleased with the guitar tone the first take.
One of the benefits of filming right now is that I'm making Pat set up the drum kit.
I fixed that last week with a spare
nice. You hear that? That's some loose snares. There are the snares. See? That's what makes the chot-chot sound. Did I fuck them up?
This is what I did last time.
I think that is right. And then you gotta pull the string once it's loosened.
Right. Yeah, this is definitely what I did last time.
Hear it. Oh!
That was pretty good. Cameraman who's incapable of being handed things.
Yeah, totally. Sorry, should I get that? The kit. All set up.
Snare mics. These are like...
Please state the name again.
The SM57. It's a classic. It's like the best mic ever made.
Best mic ever made. I mean, let us know in the comments if you agree or disagree.
What is it, $99? Super durable. Never breaks. And it just kind of sounds good on everything.
Alright, I'm convinced.
And these... This is specifically a kick mic. Captures like low end very well. I put this one inside the kick drum. For the overheads, I want to get like a really clear image of the snare because that sounds great. I like the snare. So what I'm trying to do is get this one kind of pointed right at the snare-ish, and then obviously you're picking up a lot of hi-hat action, toms, even the kick. When I'm mixing drums, you're kind of listening for, like I treat the overheads as like the drum sound, and then I use the snare and kick mics as like, almost just like, you're like filling it up a little more. But the main sound is actually coming from the overheads. And when it comes to mic placement, and then you try to get the two overheads equidistant from the snare to get, because you want to have them in phase with each other so it doesn't sound all fucked up. But the idea is that you get like a nice wide stereo image sound from two mics, and then you use like close mics on the drums to like beef up the sound. So that's what I'm doing now. And then I'll put two on the kick, one in the hole, and then one just like outside of it. This is how this is how we recorded the whole album so far. You know, it's kind of fun to do it. A little DIY. I'm sure I could get better sounding takes at like a professional, not that this isn't a professional studio, but a place where they have a little more experience, but either way, I think it's gonna sound good.
But the creative juices flow the thickest with the boys.
They ooze.
Absolutely.
They ooze in here.
Ooze.
Yeah, so the first release we did was House Sounds by Dogwood Gap, which was and still is, I guess, but it was definitely, you know, I started Dogwood Gap as a way to record songs that I've been writing. It's definitely morphed into more of a full band orientation, but the last EP we made, I recorded it in Vermont, and the approach to that one was definitely going for something more kind of stripped back and natural sounding than the first album I made, which I am very proud of, but it sounds a little different than the music I like to listen to in a way. So that was like a very basic approach, all recorded at home, DIY. Definitely had its roots in like folk and folk rock music. And then I'd say moving forward, the recording approach has changed, and I'm really excited about the next album we have coming out. But in the meantime, we have some sockeye music that we're working on.
Yeah. So that's my shit. Orchestral indie is how I've been describing the music.
Pretty Baroque.
It's pretty high on the Baroque scale. We got violin, we got cello. It's all piano based, which we got this awesome live, beautiful piano. Wonderful sounding piano that we actually recorded the whole album on. it's different. And it just feels different from a lot of... So far, we've released one single, and people are telling me it's different from what they're hearing, which is cool.
Yeah, that's a good... I mean, it is. And it's good to hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
And they don't say it with a grimace or cringe.
No, well, it's been a lot of text, so I'm not sure, but I'm hoping.
Ooh, it's different.
Yeah. No, it's really just unique.
It's a great album. I'm really proud.
I'm excited about it. I think Liz, our violinist, has done a lot of great artwork for it, which I'm
amazing.
excited for people to see. But we're playing a lot of that music live too. So Saka and Dogwood Gap are two of the acts that are often we're on a bill together. It's kind of just like we're all part of one large team.
Which takes us to Evan, who's in all three of the bands.
Yeah, the poor guy.
Very important to mention how much work he puts in when we play live.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he plays cello in Sockeye, he plays bass in Dogwood Gap, and he is the guitarist and singer of Simple Son. So he's always on stage, and he has to lug a lot of gear everywhere he goes.
Play for 3 hours.
3 hours straight.
It's pretty crazy.
But he's fucking good. He's good, really good at all of them.
Yeah.
And so we put out an EP that he made, that he recorded himself, and he mixed. It's 5 songs. I mixed one of them. We recorded one of them here at the studio with Hayden on drums. The other 4 he recorded at home and mixed and produced and did everything himself. I didn't even really hear them until they were like basically ready to get mastered. So he just kind of like unearthed the whole thing on me, and he was like, "Yeah, this is the EP," and I think it's excellent.
Yeah, it's great.
It sounds a lot like something I would expect from Evan, but in a good way. Like it's very dark and kind of like even the quality of the sound that he chose for the mixing and like the way he approached mixing is very dark, but also very beautiful. Like his cello lines are very like, I don't know, it sounds like classical music in a lot of ways. And his guitar playing's very very mellow and folky, but yeah, there's a lot of like nice graininess to it, and it gets pretty heavy and loud at parts, which I really appreciate too.
Projects we got out.
What we got so far?
I guess we'll do a lot of work documented on this Dogwood album.
We're working on bass stuff today.
And then, we'll get into mixing. And
So follow us on YouTube.
Yeah, follow us on YouTube.
I know a lot
Listen
of
to our
people
stuff.
use YouTube.
Yeah.
And we're on Instagram too. We have a Bandcamp page. That's where we're going to be selling physical merch. So if you're, I mean, again, I don't expect everyone to listen to a CD as like I assume you're going to listen to our music on Spotify or wherever. If you like it, that's fine. But personally, I always think it's still cool to own an album or like own a CD or own something. So if you're into that as well, you can find all that stuff on Bandcamp. Once everything's fully released, we're going to be selling it through our storefront there. So that's the place to go.
We are Revelator Records, and we are just happy to be here.
Just chipper. We're just loving life.
Oh my god, yeah. We are just eating all this crap up. And we hope you are too.
We hope you are.
And we'll see what happens with this channel. Hopefully we figure out some structure, frankly.
It's either going to be 2 good weeks, or it's going to figure itself out and we're going to start making some kind of routine content. But either way, it will have been fun.
Yes. Goodbye, we love you. Sleep safely and soundly.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm done.